getting through, and maybe even romanticizing the winter months. I would like to start this video with an edited excerpt from a piece of my writing on winter. I'm afraid to insult you, but you always lose your sparkle after New Year's. You're like a party guest that will not leave, like Aunt Wilma not noticing we would love to go to bed right about now. You will not leave us to it, with your brown sludge covering the streets, your unrelenting cold numbing us all as we move through the world. But my friends have warm hands. I'm learning to figure skate every Monday, and one early morning I see a small hedgehog in the frosted over garden. The sun peeks out every now and then to remind us all that is frozen will melt in due time. All that is cold will succumb to the gentle caress of spring. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Leora Aileen, and today I have another vlog for you. If you watched my last video, you might know that I took a lot of footage over the winter and the autumn that I still had left over, and I wasn't really sure where to put it. One drab and dreary February afternoon, I was like, oh my god, this winter is lasting forever. I don't have the stats here with me, but at that point it felt like I had not seen a single ray of sunshine in over 3 weeks. Every single thing I normally find joy in just didn't appeal to me at all. Even getting started on those things was really difficult. I didn't want to journal, I didn't want to make YouTube videos, I didn't want to be drawing or doing anything. I kind of wanted to cocoon and hibernate like a bear that's crawling into its cave for the winter. I don't know, do bears do that? And then I realized this might be a really nice opportunity to show you all the things I do to try and romanticize winter, like the aspects of it that I do enjoy. And at first I was like, okay, I'll call it like a guide to surviving winter. And then I was like, that is so dramatic. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to word it yet, but I want to show you some of my favorite things about the winter months, and also kind of maybe inspire you to romanticize some of the things about each season, things that you can actually enjoy about it, or maybe just help you survive it, because there's been certain activities that I still have found a lot of joy within. So let me start right away with something that has been cheering up my days a lot, and that is that I started pen paling again with one of my friends. When I was a teenager, I was really big into pen paling, and I would send people packages. It would be like snail mail, and I would add Dutch snacks, I would make drawings, playlists. It would be a kind of work of art, really. I recently found a whole stack of those letters at my parents' place, and it was so cute to reread them. When I was around 15, I had a pen pal named Sophie, and she lived in the UK. She would send me letters talking about how she loved the 1975 and Lana Del Rey. I would giggle at these letters so much because we were just two teenagers being like, yeah, nobody's ever heard of these bands but us. We are so cool. And it was just really cute. I was kind of sad I don't have any contact information for her. Sophie, if you're out there, I hope you're doing great. But recently one of my friends from writing group went to another writing group, and so we don't see each other anymore every other week, which is really weird because if you have those friends that you regularly see anyway due to like a club or workplace you go to, and then all of a sudden that changes, it's a really weird adjustment. You all of a sudden have to plan seeing each other. And we were both kind of struggling with like texting back and making that work. And then they sent me a letter in the mail, and I didn't know that was coming. And pen paling is the way into my heart. If people send me letters, I'm always very excited. It is just so cute and romantic. It's like you send a little piece of yourself somebody else's way, and like you see their handwriting and the paper they've chosen, and it's just really special. I love it. I also really like that it's not digital and that it's like such a down-to-earth, in the moment kind of thing that's not on your phone. So I was really excited when I got their first letter, and now I've been pen paling for a little bit. I just got their most recent letter. It's so cute, look at that. I am very excited to write back. So this is one of the small things that has been making my winter a lot more enjoyable. Every time I open my mailbox and I see a new letter, it's something truly special. So I'm hoping this might inspire you to do some pen paling. It's really lovely, I promise. After noticing all my small joys, such as pen paling and baking, this chapter of the video is quite a big joy. On a very foggy day, me and my good friend Joe visited a pumpkin farm, which is a trip me and my friends try to undertake every single year. It's always a highlight of the colder months for me, a lovely seasonal trip that also helps me decorate the house with a lot of pumpkins. Especially planning these fun trips out gives me something to look forward to, which is wonderful when you feel a little dreary. And the activity does not have to be big. It can be just hanging out together at home, crafting, or going on a walk outside.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold everything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Okay.
Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon.
Hi, so I got absolutely rained on today. As you can see, my hair is still a little bit wet. I did have a really lovely day so far. It is Saturday today. As you can see, it's already getting a little bit dark outside, but to be honest, that doesn't mean anything because especially in the winter time in the Netherlands, it gets dark so quickly, so early. Like, I think it's not even 4 o'clock right now. This morning I slept a little late because my cold is still persevering, unfortunately, but so am I, so I cannot wait to be able to breathe through my nose again. This mug is one I illustrated and designed. I'm so excited about it. I went out for coffee with a friend today and I also went to Emma's bookshop's opening. It was so exciting. Emma also makes content here on Booktube. She is a Dutch booktuber that talks about books in Dutch. And as most of you know, I am also Dutch. Hallo allemaal, ik ben Nederlands. Voor degenen die het niet wisten, is dit een leuke verrassing. and she started a bookstore here in Rotterdam, so I was so excited to go to the bookstore's opening today. If you live close, or even if you don't live close, you should stop by. It is such a cute bookstore. I had the best time browsing, and of course I also bought some books. I'm very excited to show them to you. Also, I brought home the cinnamon bun from the coffee place because they make such good cinnamon buns, and I frequently miss out on them because I forget to order them while they're still there. Whilst we're sat at the table, I told our waitress, like, could you already pre-package a cinnamon bun for me, because I didn't want to miss out. And these are so good. These are my favorite. This one is from Boon in Rotterdam, and it's so good. Honestly, you could wake me up at night for a good sweet treat. I would be fine with that. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some footage from me at Emma's bookstore. I find it so admirable how she did that, and like she opened her own bookstore. Like, that is something I have always dreamed of as well, but I never thought it was realistic, and I think it is so cool that she did that, and I hope it's going to be an amazing success. But the opening is really successful already, and I think Rotterdam is really in need of some more super cute independent bookstores, so I think this is really awesome. So you should definitely visit. I will link the info down below. And of course, I also want to show you some of the books that I got there today. This little bookstore bag is definitely at the end of its life cycle. Like, look at that. That is because it was raining so heavily today. And yeah, I tried to keep it safe under my coat, but she went through it. Luckily, Emma's sisters that were helping at the bookstore packaged this up super carefully for me, so that's great. Okay, so I got 2 books in total. Did I need to buy 2 books? Absolutely not, but I did it anyway. And they are both witchy reads. I am so excited. So the first one I got is a book I already read, and this is Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. This was one of my new favorites. Like, I think this is definitely an all-time favorite. It was so cute and witchy and cozy and like amazing. Just one of the best books I've read recently. I thought it was incredible. So this is also about a witchy girl, and she owns a bookstore as well. And she has kind of lost her magical spark. She has a really toxic boss, and her 30th birthday is coming up, and in her like witchy society, when you hit your 30th birthday, they kind of like put you through trials with your witch coven to prove you're like worthy of your powers as a witch. I will go further into this another time, but this was such a good book. If you're looking for something that is so fun, it's just simply so fun to read. If you want to cozy up on the couch and just have a great time, like, yes, amazing. And also this made me want to exclusively wear velvet dresses all the time. So, and I mean, that is what I intend to do. And then I also got this. This is The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling, and I loved, oh, what was it called again? The X-Hex. I have not read The Kiss Curse, and I do think it's beneficial if you read The Kiss Curse before reading this, but I kind of don't plan on it, and I don't know if that's like an issue, but The Kiss Curse doesn't really draw me in as a book, and I love a little Christmas book. I don't really know what The Wedding Witch is about, but I read the words wedding and witch, and I saw the Christmas trees, and on the back I read that there was a ghost involved, so I guess it's gonna be like Christmas and there's weddings and witches and also a ghost, and that's all I know. I'm sorry. And I started All About Love by Bell Hooks. And this is basically, well, the title says it is all about love, but this really looks at love in different ways. One of my good friends, Leonie, read this over the summer, and it was super impactful on her. And this book talks a lot about how community is so important to our lives, and how within capitalism we sometimes become so individual, and we focus so much on romantic love as like the best love, and it's not necessarily. And yeah, this so far is really provocative and very interesting, and I'm not going through it as fast as I would through my fun fiction reads, but it's definitely a really good book so far, so I'm really excited to continue in this one as well and tell you a bit more about my thoughts as I go on. I'm also listening to the audiobook because I really love doing non-fiction reads on audio. So yeah, I guess those were all of my updates. I'll see you guys later.
Now, to me, every single season always feels a little bit more special as soon as I decorate my house, especially with all the adorable pumpkins I got on my trip. My neighbour and I also decided to carve out some pumpkins. This is something I hadn't done since I was a small child, hollowing out decorations with my grandmother. They turned out so cute, and we had a very cozy night, laughing, chatting, and saving up all the pumpkin seeds because Lisa wanted to make homemade granola with it.
Hi, so this evening I'm doing something that I'm so excited for. I'm taking myself out on a little date or a big date. I don't know, depending on how you frame it, I guess. I have been wanting to go to one of the Studio Ghibli violin concerts for such a long time, and I couldn't find anybody to go with. And then I was like, you know what? It's just gonna be me. And I'll put on like a mysterious cool outfit and I'll drink some red wine. I'll just have the best time. And also I'll probably cry to Merry Go Round of Life. But that's why I'm going. To cry to Howl's Moving Castle music. Oh, and also I recently got these new glasses and I feel very funky, quirky art teacher in them. The concert is one of those candlelight concerts and it's like in an old church, so I know it's going to be beautiful, so I'm really happy I'm going there. I just need to change my outfit because this is not giving mysterious girly at a violin concert. Just yet. You wait, it will give that. I'm thinking of like maybe putting my hair like up a little bit to the side. I don't know yet, and then maybe change these clips and like put on a black turtleneck and a little skirt and my knee-high boots, something like that. I don't know yet. Probably not mysterious because I cannot shut up for the life of me, and I kind of do talk to strangers everywhere I go, but maybe I'll keep it to a minimum this night. I am feeling a little bit low energy, so it's really nice to go out and do something completely on my own and just be with myself, enjoy my own company. I think it's such an important like thing to acknowledge, that it's so great to enjoy doing something just by yourself. Like, you are the one person that is guaranteed to be in your life the whole time. So if you're able to enjoy your own company, that's really preferable. And especially in these colder winter months, it's so nice to be able to do something to cheer yourself up. And I'm so excited for the violin concert. Also especially nice to go alone there so I can cry. I'm also in like the back row of the concert. I'm just gonna be sat there like crying to the beautiful music. This is, by the way, positive crying. It's like, oh my god, the music is so beautiful. I'm emotional. I might not cry, but I feel like I will. So this was my little update. I'll get back to you when I've changed my outfit and everything. So maybe this inspires you to take yourself out on a date. I also wanted to mention I have finished All About Love by Bell Hooks. It might be a bit strange after I've just mentioned how important it is to enjoy your own company, but the book was about community so much, and it just made me feel so grateful and happy to have so many lovely friends to spend time with. And maybe I can tie it in a little bit with what I was just saying, because like that balance between spending time on your own and doing things with people you love and helping each other is so nice to have in your life. And it's something I'm not always super good at, because like planning is difficult for me and I usually make things too busy for myself, or I isolate myself, and like sometimes I feel like there's no in between. So that is something I'm trying to focus on a lot, so everything's just balanced out a little bit better and I can enjoy the time I spend alone and also the time I spend with friends. That was just a little tidbit I wanted to share.
As a child, I was always mesmerised by any figure skater I saw. In the winter, my family would go to a patch of ice in the village to skate, and my dad would help me put on the smallest ice skates, holding my hands as we moved on the frozen lake. My grandparents would come out and skate together, their bodies as one, dancing over the ice, while the smallest bit of sun turned the topmost layer of the ice into water again. As an adult, I've always wanted to properly learn how to skate, but this year I finally decided to go for it and signed up for adult skating lessons at the local rink, together with my sister. Learning a new hobby is something that has made me really happy this winter. There's no space for thoughts on the ice. There's only space for gliding, cold air brushing your cheeks, feeling warmth come to your face the more you move. There's other girls at the rink in cute outfits with bows and skirts. We smile at each other as we pass, and as the days go by, we chat. Hold hands as we learn new moves, cheer each other on when we finally see the other one perfecting a jump. And I'm not even scratching the surface when I say I'm so happy I took the leap in the first place. Spring, you are so forgiving. You do not mind we are not sure to put our faith into you. You colour the skies a light pink and peacefully wait around for us to look up and see. You are quiet and still, but trust that we will notice. I suddenly start to think about baby animals and flower fields. One morning I wake up and hear birds. They are so pleased to be there, and I try to imagine how it was when they weren't present, but I simply don't remember.
I just came back from my morning walk and spring is tentatively showing its first signs. I'm so happy. The sun is out again, and yesterday when I was on my walk from the supermarket to home, I saw a tree that was blossoming with tiny pink flowers. I went out this morning to film it a little bit, and I think this is a really good space to end this vlog. It's a little bit different from the things I've made before. It's like maybe more of a video diary. I really enjoyed also working some bits of my writing into it. I've written a lot about the seasons because it's something that really interests me, how the world is forever changing, but it's still in cycles and in patterns, and I love that. I started to wear my scarf and my gloves outside, but it's starting to feel more and more like we're moving into the soft spring season. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm a little bit unsure of what I'm doing right now. Like, I feel like I'm experimenting on the channel, which is really weird for me. So please let me know if you enjoyed this video and your thoughts, etc. I want to thank you all so much for watching and being so kind. And if you want to, it would be super helpful if you could check out my webshop where I sell my art. It's how I make a living, and it would be lovely if you could support me. But even you being here, watching my videos, commenting is already so nice. Thank you so much. I hope you guys also had a lovely winter and you're just as delighted as I am that we're moving into spring, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! I'm gonna take this coat off now because once you're back inside, it's really warm. Bye!